Hey y'all, welcome back to Hope and Homeschool. I'm Lindsay, founder of hopeandhomeschool.com and Kingdom Mom Coaching. If you have not already, please subscribe and join us and hang out with us. Here at Hope and Homeschool and at Kingdom Mom, we talk about all the things. We talk about homeschooling, but we also talk about, even if you're not a homeschooler, we talk about marriage, we talk about parenting, we talk about money, we talk about creating income streams. We talk about identity. We talk about all the things. But today I wanted to make a special video because there's really not any videos out there about this. And I was searching for this information, and so I figured somebody else probably was too. And this is things that you want to know before attending a Classical Conversations Parent Practicum. Now, I thought about making like a top 5 list or something like that, and then I thought, let's just have an honest conversation. So, if you don't know what the Classical Conversations Parent Practicum is, if you don't know what Classical Conversations is, so we are homeschoolers, we follow a classical model of education. If you want to learn about the different types of education styles with homeschooling, I'll link that video up below. We tend to do a more classical approach to homeschooling. And so we are a part of a Classical Conversations community, and we love being a part of Classical Conversations. I did a really honest video about the pros and cons of Classical Conversations. You can go check that out. We'll link it above or below or something. But I really think that if you are going to do Classical Conversations, it's super important to attend a parent practicum. And the parent practicums generally happen in the summer, and it's 3 days of training and equipping for parents and tutors. And the kids also can go to a camp. So my kids attended camp. We actually just got done with 3 days of attending the Classical Conversations Parent Practicum. And this was our third or fourth one. And so as somebody who's been through them a few times, I just want to give you the rundown of what to expect. So number 1 is going to be, it's a long day. Okay, there's 3 really, really long days. And you're not up and moving around a lot. You're really just sitting there listening, and you do participate in some discussion, but it really is about expanding your brain and making you, stretch your thinking. And so you are going to be tired at the end of those days. So one of my big tips would be to make it so that stuff going on at home is minimal. So we packed super easy lunches. I'm talking sandwiches. Actually, we did Lunchables. We did super easy. Also, our dinners, when we got home, we were all really tired. And so our dinners were minimal. So what I'm saying is don't expect that you're going to attend a Classical Conversations Practicum day and come home and make a 5-course meal, okay? So just a little advice, mom to mom. The next thing is that this is going to be about getting a broad picture of what the classical education model looks like and why it's a great model and kind of what to expect. So the reason why I think it's important is because if I would have come into the classical education model without seeing the full picture, without attending a parent practicum or some similar type of resource that's out there, I would have been like, what are we doing? I don't understand why this is happening right now. But when you see the full picture, you understand, why they have, 4 and 5-year-olds doing this, why they have 10-year-olds doing this, and why they have, high school students doing this. And you kind of see how things build on each other. Because the classical education model is all about the 3 stages of learning. It's the grammar stage, the dialectic stage, and the rhetoric stage. So the younger kids are really in the grammar stage where they're doing lots and lots of memory work. The dialectic stage is when they start to ask questions, when they start to kind of dig a little bit deeper. And then the rhetoric stage is where they're to the point where they could teach this stuff because they're kind of at the mastery level, which is really the way that we learn everything. But the classical education model goes along with what stage they are at in development. So what I'm saying is if you were to come in to Classical Conversations or just the classical education model in general at, with a kid who's maybe 7, and you might be thinking, oh my goodness, why is this important? That's what I thought. And then I attended a parent practicum, and it really gave me the full picture, and it gave me the confidence to know that what I was doing was the right thing for our family. Now, also, if you don't know if Classical Conversations is going to be right for you, this might be a good chance to figure out if it's not the right fit for you, okay? Because I'm not saying classical education is for everybody. You know, we all have different learning styles. We all have different teaching styles. What your family's values might be totally different than what the classical education model represents. But attending a practicum, I think, is great for homeschoolers who homeschool in any respect, because you are in a community of other homeschoolers, you're gonna get encouraged, and you get to see the full picture of what a certain model looks like. So a few other little practical things to know before you attend a Classical Conversation Parent Practicum. Number one, pack snacks. It's a long day, you're gonna be hungry, your kids are gonna be hungry. Your kids are not going to be in the same room as you, they're probably attending camp, but they're gonna need snacks. Bring water, bring all the things that you're gonna need. The last thing is expect that you are going to do some socializing, okay? Because what I love about homeschooling is that, you know, you don't necessarily have to go out and about every single day, but at the same time, it can be a little more isolating especially for the moms, and you need, you know, a social outlet. And Classical Conversations Parent Practicum is a great way to meet other homeschoolers in the area, arrange play dates, you know, get to know other moms that can kind of be a part of your mom tribe. Some of my really great friends I actually met at a Classical Conversations Parent Practicum, because you are having conversations with the people around you, because you're kind of like actively participating in the discussion. And so it's great because it gives you a chance to get to know everyone. Okay, one last little bonus tip. Just expect that you're probably going to spend a little bit of money. Now, they have kind of changed this in recent years. It used to be that they had the bookstore there so that you could get kind of all of your Classical Conversation supplies for the year if you needed any. But now they have it where they have samples of everything, and then you're gonna go and order online. But just expect, because they're probably gonna be running some special promotions like free shipping or something like that during the actual practicum itself. So just be prepared that you're going to wanna do some shopping for your Classical Conversation supplies, because at practicum is probably when you're gonna get the best deal. So I hope that was so helpful. I absolutely loved attending our parent practicum. We just got done with ours, and there's another one this summer, and I'm seriously considering maybe even going to that one. It was a blast. I had so much fun. I am tired, so we're doing a lot of resting to recuperate. So don't plan to do school the day after parent practicum's over, but I highly, highly encourage you to go. Even if you don't have a kid in Classical Conversations yet, I really, really recommend that if it's something that you're thinking about, attend a parent practicum, because they're free. Unless you send your kid to camp, you are gonna pay for a camp, but otherwise it's totally free. So I hope that helps. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and God bless. Bye.